Yes. Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the solution of a system of linear equations by using inverse matrix method or by Cramer's rule. First, we are talking about Cramer's rule here, in which these are the linear equation a1x plus b1y plus c1z equals to d1, like that, and two more. So these are the three linear equations which makes a system, and we have to find out the solution for this linear equation by using Cramer. For that, first we are going to make delta by using coefficient of x, y and z. The coefficient of x are a1, a2, a3, write the first column here. Coefficient of y, b1, b2, b3 with sign. b1, b2, b3 make the second column here, and c1, c2, c3 the third column here. It is called delta. Now we are going to replace the first column a1, a2, a3 by using these three constant terms d1, d2, d3. So write the value here d1, d2, d3. The rest two columns are as it is. We are not changing that. It is called del 1. If we are changing the second column by using d1, d2, d3, then it is called d2, del 2. And if we are replacing the third column by using d1, d2, d3, it is called del 3. So now we have four determinants here, del 1, del 2, del 3. If you want to find out the value of x, del divides del 1, you will get x. If you divide del 2 by del, you will get y. del 3 by del, you will get z. तो क्रैमर रूल में हमें क्या करना होता है कि जो सिस्टम दे रखा है लीनियर इक्वेशंस का, उससे पहले डेल्टा बनाएं जो फर्स्ट डिटर्मिनेंट कहलाता है, जो एक्स वाई जेड के कोफिशिएंट से बनता है. उसमें फर्स्ट कॉलम को यदि अपन रिप्लेस कर दें d1, d2, d3 से, तो हमारा del 1 बनता है. सेकंड कॉलम को रिप्लेस कर दें d1, d2, d3 से, तो del 2 बनता है. और थर्ड कॉलम को रिप्लेस कर दें तो del 3. x निकालने के लिए del 1 में del का डिवाइड दे दो, y निकालने के लिए del 2 में del का, और z का निकालने के लिए del 3 में del का. तो हमें इस क्रैमर रूल से इस सिस्टम का सॉल्यूशन मिल जाता है. Now we are going to learn about the second method, which is called using inverse of a matrix method. In this, first we have to make a matrix A. A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. 3 by 3 order matrix here we have. And D1, D2, D3, another matrix B. The order of this is 3 by 1. And another matrix X. The also order of this matrix is 3 by 1. And X, Y, Z are the variables in it. This system can written like this: ax equals to b, and now we are going to multiply by a inverse the whole equation. A inverse into ax equals to a inverse b. I x equals to a inverse b, and x equals to a inverse b, where a inverse is calculated as adjoint A upon determinant A. In this method, as we know, A inverse and A, if we multiply these two matrices, we will get identity matrix. And identity matrix multiplied by any matrix, the matrix itself. And here is A inverse. How we can evaluate the A inverse value? By using adjoint A upon determinant A. We can apply this method to get the value of A inverse. And substitute all these three matrices here, you will get the value of x, y and z by comparing LHS to RHS. Now we are discussing about minor and cofactor. If we are talking about minor first, and how we can write the minor. Basically it is called subdeterminant of a element of given determinant. Suppose if we are going to find out the minor of A11, which represent as M11, so leave the column and row in which this element occurs, A11. So A1 occurs in first column and first row. So we are going to leave these elements and these elements. Now the rest elements are these. So make a subdeterminant by using these 5, 6, 8, 9, and the expansion of this one 45 minus 48, which means minus 3. It is the value of minor of element A11. If we are finding the second element's minor 2, so leave the second column and first row. The rest element 4, 6, 7, 9. M12, 4, 6, 7, 9. 36 minus 42, that is minus 6. And now we are talking about A13 for this. So leave the element of third column and first row. Rest 4, 5, 7, 8. M13, 4, 5, 7, 8. So 32 minus 35, which gives minus 3. If we are talking about minor of A33, that is the last element representing by M33. So leave the third column and third row. The rest elements are these 1, 2, 4, 5. So 5 minus 8, which gives minus 3. These are the way, or these are called the minors of the elements of given determinants. And if you want to find out the cofactors, then cofactor is just the value of minors but using the sign also. Cofactors can be evaluated by using the formula Aij, or we called it Cij. Both the mean having same cofactor. And the formula is minus 1 raised to I plus j Mij. Mij means minus. केवल उनके आगे एक साइन और एडिशनल है -1 की पावर I plus j. We are using the sign also, alternative plus minus. If the value of I plus j is 1 and 1, that is 1 plus 1, 2. Like this. So it means we are talking about -1 raised to 2, and 1's value is -3. So overall value is -3. If we are finding the cofactor of A12, that is this one. So applying here sign -1 raised to 3, M12's value is -6. So minus minus plus 6. If we are finding the cofactor A13, so for that -1 raised to 4, that is positive sign, and M13's value is -3. So you will get -3. And if you are finding the cofactor of last element, so using here positive sign, because 3 plus 3 is even number 6, and the value of M33 is -3. So you will get at last -3. So the only difference between cofactor and minors is the sign. In cofactor we are using alternative plus minus sign. First plus, then minus, then plus, then minus, like that. And in minus, without using sign, the only value of subdeterminant for that element of given determinant. It is called minor and cofactors. Now we are talking about adjoint and inverse of a matrix. Earlier we studied about cofactors and minors. We are using here cofactors to evaluate the adjoint of any matrix. First, if any matrix A is given like A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, D3, C1, C2, C3 like this. First we have to calculate the cofactors of all these elements, which are known as A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A3. First we have to calculate the cofactors value of each and every element and then make a matrix by using the cofactor of these elements and make the transpose of this one T. Transpose means the first row becomes first column, second row becomes second column, and third row becomes third column. Then we called it adjoint of that matrix. It is the mean of adjoint. तो हमें adjoint में क्या करना है, जो मैट्रिक्स हमें दे रखा है सबसे पहले उसके एलिमेंट्स के कोफैक्टर्स निकालने होंगे. जैसे इसके A1 जो फर्स्ट है उसका कोफैक्टर अपन A11 से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, सेकंड वाले का अपन A12 से करते हैं, थर्ड वाले का A13 से करते हैं. तो पहले हमें इन सब के कोफैक्टर्स निकालने होंगे और उससे एक मैट्रिक्स बना लेना है. उस मैट्रिक्स का फिर ट्रांसपोज करना पड़ता है. वो ट्रांसपोज करने के लिए आप जानते हैं कि रो को कॉलम में बदल देते हैं. तो ये जो ट्रांसपोज करने पर जो मैट्रिक्स बना इसी को एडजॉइंट ए कहते हैं. So this is the way to find out adjoint of any matrix. Now we are talking about inverse of a matrix. To evaluate the inverse of any matrix, first we have to find out adjoint of that matrix and then divide by its determinant value. So we will get the A inverse. So first adjoint and then the determinant. So it is A inverse. एडजॉइंट ए पहले निकाल लें इसी मेथड से और जो मैट्रिक्स दे रखा है उसके डिटर्मिनेंट वैल्यू ले लें और दोनों का जो रेशो होगा वो ए इनवर्स कहलाएगा, यानी उस मैट्रिक्स का इनवर्स.